All right, so I'll start up. Uh, Hello and welcome everyone in today's weekly free charting and watchlist session. Today I'm going to talk about most of the names out there in my watch list, my top picks, the ETFs, the sector analysis, and I'll do some general markets analysis too and give my thoughts what to expect going forward in the markets. Is the bottom is in or not? What are the waves suggesting? And then I will share some key levels. And in the end, I'm going to take some Q&As along with some chart requests. And after I'm done with this session, all the topics that I have, I'll post my watch list on on Twitter and in the Discord channel too, where you guys can access it in the free section. So let's get started. This is a weekly chart. So guys, first thing first, we're gonna go over some arc charts right here. Mm, let's go. I'm not gonna like go like too many charts of just the only setup that I like. I'm just gonna spend some time and then we'll give that more of my time. So ARC, looking at ARC, it does look like price is consolidating in this huge bear flag, and then we had this fake out of this big level. This price consolidating here, retested this level, break below, and then retested again, broke down, and then retested again. So that's a pretty big level for ARC to cross 47, and then once again price gave up fake out of this level right here. And now price doing the same thing, just basically making head and shoulder inside the bear flag. So bulls really need to hold this 42.23 level, but I'm gonna mark low of this range here, of this 3-day range that ARC made, 43.95. I'm gonna play the puts on that break, and then I'll be also watching this highs as to get a call. So right, so this could be a first fake out, but there's a chance that a price, there's a support, and then price can go back above. So no calls unless price is above 47 again, and then calls below this 44 level right here with the targets of 42.23. So 42.23 is actually one of the big level I'm watching to play the downside on it. So after the breaks, 39.85 will be the next one on our guys. I do feel like we're gonna have a big week ahead. In terms because we have a new month. Everything's funds are resetting, and month ended candles were green, and then everyone expecting the run up. The continuation of a trend. Um, so we'll see how that. And then volume is the one thing that I want to look at, especially if you're playing the. Um, wait a sec. Okay, guys, it's all good now. I just got my chart, aka T. So okay, so refreshing. So now, guys, come back to the charts right here. Arc, RQ. I don't care about these arc names other than, to be honest. Arc actually, if Arc is down, all this shit's gonna go down. So Jet CTF does look like price consolidating in this bear flag, one of the lagging sector in this whole run up we had so far. And then it still does not look nice at all. If I talk about any continuation, I think Jet's gonna print some new lows sooner in August and or September right here. So prices managed to break out of this small range here, but still has a lot of work to do for the upside. We got this daily supply right here. Right, we got this daily supply on Jets below Friday lows. Be a really good shot opportunity for Jets. So I'll be watching 1745. I'm gonna set my alert. If anything breaks below this level, I'm gonna try shorting it, and then I'm also watching the top of this supply here. So if we break above this supply, there's not really resistance here above this name, and then if Jets is breaking, then I'm gonna go look some airlines names to see if they are breaking too along with Jets, and I'm gonna play those airlines names because they have more ranges, they have more range compared to Jets, and then if price moves more points, they can yield a good percentage gains if you play the options. So definitely on watch airline sector for both sides. Right. So one of the sector that's lagging, and then we got semiconductor ETFs. Sem is on tier for a while now. I think the run's gonna continue a bit, but let's look at some smaller time frame analysis to see. So price just ended, closed into the resistance, which where price nearly went a lot from the highs. It went down almost 25%. So met this supply first time. So I think we'll see some sort of reaction of this level in semiconductor ETF, and then I can count 5 waves up into the supply, suggesting pullback to come. So clear 5 waves into the supply, um, suggesting some sort of pullback, or reversal is about to come in the semis here. I will not try to chase. Instead, I'll just wait for some more base to form, or break this Friday highs to get a good day trade. But swinging for long is not a good risk to reward right now for semis or most of the ETFs out there. Mm, let's look at XBI. Mm, chart does make everything better. Mm, XBI is it's a biotech ETF, just sideways action, nothing really going on. So we have just working with two levels as we discussed in the prior charting session. 78 is a good one, and 85 is a good one, and then price is consolidating in those ranges. So if it's not breaking, any side, there's like no trade here, just chopping around, no reason to get a trade in this one unless your price breaks one side. So materials are looking good here. Trying to break out is breaking out of a nice. It gave us a fake out actually. Not I would say fake out yet, but this is a good level. Uh, just closed at the resistance here. So pretty big level that it closed at. Same as most of the ETFs out there. So if I want to play, I'll carefully see if price ripped higher on some low volume. If you look at the monthly, should be up on low volume, very low volume. This monthly, guys, look at this monthly range break. It's probably a retest of this monthly range on a material sector before heading to the new lows. Um, Even if we look at the monthly volume, guys, look at this monthly. Everyone, saying it's a monthly hammer of the lows of this prior monthly support right here, right? Prior monthly support. Price bounced off of it, but if you look at the volume, volume does not support the move of the lows, and then suggesting more pullback to come, and then there is a price is just below the magnets too, just a break and retest in my opinion, and then probably going to print some new lows here pretty soon because let's say this is almost almost more than a year long consolidation break and retest is no joke, right? So I think XB XLB definitely this is gonna see some new lows here going forward. Mm, XLT communication sector is just I'll just play VZ. That's VZ or T-Mobile. Instead of playing this ETF, those are more liquid. The cons move nice. So, but right now just sideways action. Nothing really going on. XLE. So XLE is breaking out. As I mentioned in the prior charting session, that looks like a move is to the downside is completed, and then it's about to make some new highs, can make some new highs definitely. um So let's look at one, two, this is the 4, 5 years. So yeah, so definitely some can see some move to the upside. Let's look at how's crude oil doing at current. So just down right now, just sideways action, really not really going on in crude oil. Let's look at 30 minutes. 30 minutes breaking down to sideways. I would say so. XLE is also probably going to be sideways tomorrow, but gave a breakout of this good level. So I'm just going to be on high watch XLE, because if this consolidation break, even if we get a retest of this level, because price is a little bit extended from the magnets right here, some volumes picking up on XLE. Any retest, I think they would try to buy it around this zone, like coming back to this zone or even this zone. I'll be watching, and then can also play the breakout too. So I'm gonna be watching some of the names, energy names, definitely going forward. It'd be on my watch list for sure. XLF, financials are also, one of the lagging sectors, I would say, in the market right now, are not doing as good as they're supposed to compared to the rest of the sector. Um, Lagging, still closing at resistance. So definitely on watch for any upside. I wouldn't try to play the downside on it unless we fake out, because that's the clear range break here on the daily on XLF, clear daily range break. So unless price came back to this range here, which is 33.15, price came back under this range and then retested it again and then started going down, that would give us a good confirmation to short the banking names out there, unless you want to short the top. I, so I'll be watching 33.15 right downside play. So above Friday highs, it can definitely go up to like 34.46, because there's like no real resistance here. Next supply is at 34.46. So definitely a good name to watch. Industrials on tier, because many people calling bottoms. What do you guys think? Let me know in the chat. Let me know in the chat about, you know what's your views on the market, that the market has bottomed or not, or if there are like more lows to come. Tech is on the road again, breaking here. Love it. So what's next? I'm just gonna chart. I'll say just another bull market rally. So consumer staples gap down the other day. Probably have a gap in 15 minutes. Yes, it has a gap. Making this a rising wedge too, or a bear flag. Uh, XLP consumer names on watch going going into tomorrow. So I'm just gonna put in the green one so I'll remember. To see any downside, I'll be watching in those consumer staples names for tomorrow. Yes, bottoms definitely not in. I'll share my views. I'll share my views quickly. I've been I've been posting so many uh spy charts on my Twitter. You guys probably see, just like about, like, just trying to prove the thesis that the bottom is not in, and then there are chances that we might see some more lows here, and then also shared with the premium members, some more charts on this one. So I think is, as a trader, we don't want to. I don't want to be biased like when going into them when the market opens, but definitely my long term views is on the markets, is definitely like not to not to put money, not to my money to put into work. When there are market conditions out there, when there is a recession out there, and then it's like there's no recession, and then the house sales coming, house sales coming down by 40-year high inflation, and then this is the fastest rate hike in the history of stock market. I think it's like all these effects we're not going to see it now. All these effects, guys, we're going to see it later on. in like 2 to 4 months, when the next earnings come, because the earnings are coming right now, they don't have much impact of the rate hikes in those in their earnings report. So the next earnings gonna come, will probably have those rate hikes effect on it, and then after those earning, then market will decide where it want to go, and then until then, Fed might do one or more rate hikes. And then, if Fed starts to pivot, and then they were like, oh, we're not doing rate hikes anymore, we stop in QD. If Fed does pivot, that would give us a good bailout to bulls, to reverse off of the lows, and then, heading to the new highs. Until Fed, doesn't, not coming out and saying anything about um, dropping rates, or pausing them. Until then, market is just uh, probably gonna make new lows until then. Simple as that. Guys, simple is that the bulls, guys, the bulls are just waiting for a bailout plan from the Fed, nothing else at this point. So let's see if they get it pretty soon, or let's see if Fed panics at all. Because I think Fed is not panics, because Fed sees spies is not in the bear market at all, and then the earnings are good, so that means they can go ahead, then raise more rates into, going forward, because they know that it's not affecting the economy at all, everything's going good. So that means, so they can do more rate hikes aggressively, so they can get their inflation 2% goal on time. So definitely more rate hikes coming in September. Now let's coming back to SPY here. So a lot of chat about SPY. I did over the weekend. You guys saw my charts and stuff. Is that only for, you guys come to live, so I'm just gonna, go a little bit deeper on the analysis that I'm gonna do here. So spies, if you look at the wicks, guys, so you guys see this data here, I'm pointing out. So this was a March lows here on wicks. It tagged, and then we saw a little bit spike on it, and then, price just reversed off this, and then made some highs here on wicks, and then, completely affected the market, and market made a new lows. So same sort of reaction I am looking for from the VIX. If we look at VIX, is in completely daily demand right here. This is a good base to play. So this was a rally base rally right here. This rally, formed a base, and then made a new high. Price is coming back to this base here. Probably gonna see some sort of reaction. But the thing is, if you want to go like short on a on a VIX, with the heavy sizes, then I wouldn't try to snipe the top on it. I would actually wait. If you guys see, a price made a new high, and then it dumped back, came back to here, and then reversed off it. So what do you guys want to see? A change in trend on wicks, and then how do you support, how do you see a change in trend? Is that price coming back into support here, right? Price coming back into support, you see the initial pop. You see that initial pop, that means there, this is a good level of that buyers are stepping in. And then what you guys want to see is wicks making some lows here. Wicks making some lows, and then there are pullback buyers coming in at this point. Pullback buyers coming in, and then they are supporting, they are supporting the move that, the bottom is in. Now the pullback is here, probably, in some sort of bull flag, or sideways action, right? As long as this is no lows are not breaking, and then these pullback buyers, right, break the prior highs. These pullback buyers break the prior highs. That would confirm a change in trend in the volatility. That means there's more volatility in the market, which would pressure into the stocks to go down. And then same sort of trend you want to look into when you are trading SPY, to see this, to see the confirm in a downtrend. What would happen in SPY is, let's say this is a resistance, price goes here, into the resistance, made a low, confirmed this is a resistance. At the same time, with the wicks is confirming the support, and then pulled back, and then made this some sort of a hook pattern, and then or even a bear flag, or sideways action, anything like that you want to watch for. And then it's made it, and then pullback sellers came in with the stops at these levels, and then they dropped it back down, and then the prior low is broken, which would make a lower lows, and then wix is making higher lows, which would confirm a change in trend. That means then we can go comfortably short in SPY, as long as that trend does not change in SPY. So this is all 4 hours or daily, whatever. I would look for a confirmation, and then we'll let you guys know. If you look at wix, guys, right here, um I'm gonna show you right here. Wix made a new high, and then formed this bull flag right here, and then the trend changed, and then broke out, and then just on it here, price just went down. So really good opportunity for shorts out here. So SPY, coming back to SPY, guys, hope you like this analysis. Let me know in the chat if you guys um, like that. So you guys know my long-term view, already, probably you guys seeing my Twitter, right? And then this is what I'm seeing in the long-term view is 421. The max pain for bears would be like 435. And then 435, if 435 comes 430, that would also gives a good confirmation to short it with the very low risk, with a very high reward, in my opinion. But I would try to scale in shorts around 420, 422 level, on SPY. Yo, Shinobi Signals is here. Shout out to my boy, who've been killing the market so far. Um, so guys, what's next on SPY? Right? What's next on SPY? Exclusive. So this is what I'm looking at. This is what I'm looking at on SPY on a smaller time frame. Is that this is 30? We have 30-minute demand. So this is ABC. This is ABC going in. This is ABC. I'm watching into the supply, and then we completed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves, and then ABC to the downside. I'm just gonna draw it right now. This ABC in the downside right here, and then another 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the resistance right here. So I think they would try to buy this last pullback right here around this zone, which would be mm, like 4 of 7, 410, right? So I think they would try to buy that dip around this level for a final leg up, and then those who early sellers who shorted here, they gonna get squeezed out. When this size breaks, they are out, and then when this size is gonna break, all these sellers. All the sellers gonna become buyers at these levels, and then what can have happen is that they already squeezed out here one time, and then they had to buy it at this level when 41766 breaks, and then all the sellers becoming buyers, and then there are new buyers also stepping in at this level, and then price is closing above this level, and then it's giving us a fake out of this level, stopping out everyone, the sellers who became buyers, and then the new buyers, those who were waiting for a confirmation for a price to break this level, shorting them out, and then a stop loss rate, giving us a pullback, and then starting the new trend here to the downside. So I have a very solid concrete evidence for that. This is the reason that I came out with this thesis here is, if you look at SPY 4-hour chart, right? XPX 4-hour chart. I am looking at, if we look into the line chart right here, I'm looking into this line chart, and then it's gonna be a little bit bigger here. So we'll let you guys know more easily. So we have this level, and then we got this level, and then we got this level, right? And then, so guys, look at the similarities. Look at the similarity of this fake out, right? Um, in that in the fake out happened. So when market topped, we got this nice range here, which has a nice range, and then there was sellers, they got stopped out, made a new high, and then it was a short, and then it stopped out every single one of them, and then gave a retest of the same level, and then dumped it back down. And then next time it was a clear resistance here. Same thing happened, was fake out, followed by a pullback, a new trend started to the downside. So, and then same thing happened here. This is a good clean level, and then price goes here, retested it, gave a fake out, pulled back, made a new low on the price. So same thing is happening right now, right? Same thing's happening right now. Price is going into here, probably gonna close up here, gave a fake out, gave a retest, and then starting the new trend on it here. So fake out bull traps are very common when we are trying to spot the change in trend. Basically, the fake out is all you're gonna look at when you're trading any stock, any indexes out there. It doesn't matter the time frame, as long as your higher lows, lower lows are marked properly on the chart. So this is my thesis here going forward on SPY, and I do think we're gonna see some fresh lows going forward, unless Fed comes out and starts to pivot whatever the economy, basically the rates and all that stuff, right? So that's my SPY analysis. Let me know in the chat, guys, if you guys like that. Because I just try to go a little bit deeper into the analysis to just to provide you guys, and just to stay one step ahead of most people out there, just to have good sense of what market is doing, and then how we can just actually spot all these opportunities, and then just make money, right? We are here to make money, right? Everyone can have a thesis of different types, but the thing is, when the time comes to pull the trigger, there are not many people pull the trigger. They just watch the action happen in front of their faces. That's it's not good. So DIA, the same thing, same with DIA, right? And Qs and stuff. Qs also approaching this uh, big big resistance level, head and shoulder here, probably retested here on this one, and then probably gonna come back down. So what would happen, uh, what would have to happen for you to change your thesis? um, guess what, for my thesis to change, just as all I want, guys, is Feds to come out, and then and then have a bailout plan for the bulls. That's it. That's the only way to change the thesis right now. Other than that, all the rips are going to get sold. If you look at Qs, and if you look at the Qs, um, everyone's talking about this bull flag, but the thing is, guys, if you look at Q's lowest volume of the year so far, right? Lowest volume of the year, and everyone's saying it's the green month of Q's are up 12% on 12% on the in a month. But if you look at the volume, that's the lowest volume rally since this whole year. If you look at SPY, lowest volume rally in the month of the year, right here. So when you see this kind of volume, and then SPY is closing at highs, it does not confirm that the bottom is in. For the bottom is in, you need more volume to see more confirmation that the bottom is in. So nothing is there. So I'll keep on sharing my thoughts on going forward on that. Okay, guys, let's move on to some of the names out there to see. Guys, I know most of the names right now looking pretty bullish here, right? Because we closed at the highs of the month. And then most people will try to play the calls. Might as well, why not, right? Because we are traders. We are traders as a simple body. We wake up. I don't wanna like, let's say my long term sees is market is gonna go down. It's not like I'm gonna go look for a puts every single day. If market is gonna tell me it's going up, I'm just gonna buy the calls. If my level breaks, if my levels breaking the downside, I'm gonna buy puts. Right? It's that simple. But it's not good to have thesis, but having in back of your mind, doesn't hurt. So Apple also closed into this resistance here, pretty extended here on the daily. I wouldn't try to chase Apple at these levels. I think Apple's gonna cool down a bit at these levels, and then come back down, test this lows here, and then we'll see what happens with the really good earnings. Uh, I normally chart without the indicators, but any thoughts on SPY and IWM bouncing the magnets on the monthly? Bouncing on the monthly? That's that's okay. One more thing, I have indicator for all the bulls out there. Those who says the bottom is in. Um, there's this MACDs on the monthly. You say, let's look at SPX. It's not that crowded. Prices just are the magnets. Prices are daily magnets right here, right? So also a good confluence for shorts right here. Price close below these magnets, after a while, and then just retesting it, probably going to dump it back down from these levels. And then bulls also arguing that they look at this MACD indicator right here, that MACD is crossing up, already crossed up, and then market is pretty bullish on that MACD cross. It never happened in the past. Whenever it happened, market made the bottom was in, and then SPY made a new highs every single time this MACD cross is on the weekly chart, right? So I already put on the Twitter. I don't know if you guys saw it or not. I went back into 2008, this one, and then saw this MACD cross here. We have the kind of similar pattern, whatever is going on right now. We got this MACD cross right here at these levels, uh, where we had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 waves down, and then markets going to the upside. So a MACD cross right here on the weekly, and then price ripped higher, right? And the price ripped higher, and then just to reset the indicators, and then dump it back down at this MACD cross again. So do not trust these kind of indicators, guys. So right, so these indicators are designed to fool the traders out there. So if you guys want to one step ahead, the price action is what matters. The indicators will follow the price action. So these MACD crosses are nothing but just, if the indicator is going to reset, and then it's gonna they're gonna reset the indicator, probably sideways action for a bit, and then cross again, and then what are you gonna do, right? So indicators not a good look to judge the price action. Mhm. Airbnb is actually looking good. Airbnb above. I will watch Airbnb because it has some room to go to the any upside here. It has room to go. I'll be watching 110 level. So 110 is a good level to watch. If price is above 110, because we got this breakout of this range here, and then if price stays above 110, I think it can see 115 on here, unless it's a fake out, right? So 110, it'd be a good level to watch tomorrow. Right, we got this magnets too on the conference, so 115 can come on Airbnb. How do we get over our fear and pull the trigger, guys? Guys, it's really simple. It's really simple. Let's say you have this level, you say you wanna buy it, as a trader. We are traders, right? And then you wanna buy it above 414 level, and then this is your next level. This is your target. 422 is your target right here. Now, that's confirmed trend, right? So prices making this higher lows here. And then if this high is breaking, that means there a chance this that price will make a new highs, and there's the gap here to fill too. And then all I gotta do is just set my alert at this level. Then I'm gonna go into a 50-minute time frame. Then I'm gonna wait for a candle to close above my level, and then close above my level, and then on the retest I'm getting my entry, and then riding the trend to the upside on until my target hits, right? And then if 50-minute candle closes below my level, I'm out of my short. I'm out of my short position right now, right? Oh shit, why is what's happening? Okay, if 50-minute candle closes below my level, then I'm out of my short. Same thing as vice versa. So as remove the emotion, guys. The thing is, like, what happens most of the time is, let's say you're watching something and then you have it charted and everything, and then it's working the way you want it to work. And then but thing is, like, when the time comes to pull that trigger, we don't pull that trigger just because we think, okay, what happens if it's a fake out. What happens, is, if it doesn't work out the way I want it to work out. So then what happens is, in the end you don't pull the trigger, and then see the levels breaking, candles closing above, and everything's that you want to work, and then you don't get in. And then in the end, it most of the time it works out the way you want it to work out. And then when you are late into get it into the trade, and then you just chase the play after. And then when you try to chase it at the highs, or or any pullback, when you missed your initial entry, you chase the play. And then when you chase it, and then you get red on the play, and then you get out on a small L. Because the thing is, guys, technically, if you think about it, right? So we are trading, let's say we option traders, and then this is your good risk entry right here. So if price is breaking, this is your good entry point right here. So if it does not matter price is above this level at here or here or here, the risk is still gonna be this level, because as long as price is above this level, the price is bullish. So anything below is a fake out. So what happens if this is your ideal entry, and then when we miss our ideal entry, and then we try to chase at these levels, and then price is going to pull back, and then go higher, pull back, and then go higher. So these pullbacks scare us, because thing is, we first, our entry is not right, and then all these pullbacks are meant to buy the dips to push it to the upside, same to the downside. And then the thing is, price is still above our risk level. It never went below our stop level, and then we chase it, and then we get stopped out just because our entry was not right. So always wait for your optimal entry, or always wait for a price to come back to your level, especially if you're trading the breakouts, and then pull the trigger, remove all this emotion, have one position sizing in your place in every single play. Um, and 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 that's how, guys, you can just remove that factor of of fear and missing out, right? So guys, pretty easy to remove all this on this one. I think is, like, it all depends on how confident are you in a play, how much sizing you are doing in a play, right? EDS, guys, most of us it's overextended as well. Let me look at ES first, how it's doing, probably sideways. Okay, a firm's looking good one. So firm's actually good one. I'm gonna play to the either side. So a firm gave us a fake out here of this supply here, and then it also looks like it's making this bear flag. So I'm gonna play it either side going into tomorrow. So it should be on my watch list too for tomorrow. 25.83. I'm watching to play any downside on it, and for upside, I'm watching 27.62 for any upside with the targets of 28.75. And then there's a bigger target here for downside, which is 24.16. If price goes above, it's also going to make this a supply here on the daily. If we go into smaller, we can even find it better here. So I'm going to be careful going long. Sam is definitely on watch here. Probably one more leg higher. So AMAT, any name, basically any name out there, I would go and then pick to see what they do. AMC, guys, AMC is definitely a good one to keep an eye. And GameStop, they all consolidating in this bear flag. AMC is this huge bear flag, consolidated and then came back down quickly. So watching this at 1381 level, if this levels break on 1280 is the next level on AMC. AMD is on tier here. If you guys remember, if you guys came to the last live stream, there was clearly mentioned that the highs are not in for AMD. It's a clear one leg higher is coming at these levels. Most of you probably know. I also posted the chat in the chart in the chat here. I'll update that. Is that it was pulling back to these lows, and then people are calling that AMD is pretty weak. It can dump back down, but all it was doing, it was just coming back for wave for pullback to make a new high. So we did make a new highs on AMD. We filled that gap on AMD. So the looks like 5 ways move is almost complete on this one. So I would stay cautious going long now on AMD unless we see um, some sort of pullback here, ABC pullback to the downside, and then after, if we see if bulls buy this pullback or not, if it keeps dumping, right? Mm. Amazon looks a good one. To be honest, Amazon I'll be watching for sure. Let's look at 4 hour if you can find some good levels. Inside candle on 4 hours into the supply. Um, Also, this level was given 136 long time ago on Amazon to hit. It perfectly hit to the T. Filled some gap here. Expecting some lows to print pretty soon on Amazon now. So I'll be watching. If we filled this, there's a still unfilled gap from prior earnings. If that gap got filled at 146, 145, that would definitely give a good opportunity to short Amazon on the daily here. But right now, just extended. AVGO, American Express is a good one. So also a good one. We got this nice, wicks of this retest here of this level. Nice retest we got of this level. Long wicks, and then I'll be watching 154.73 is a good level to get into calls. Nice earnings came out, those surprise, and then 154.73 for a pushback up to 160.81, where might double top and then start the downtrend. So can day trade it nicely. So what's next? So what's next is, so this is a good level to play the puts here. So it's formed this nice big range here on American Express. BA just sideways action right now. Um, be a sideways action. So I'm just watching two levels on British, not British. It's a Boeing on Boeing. So 150 to 85 is a good level I'm watching on any downside on it, and then any upside I'm watching 163 14. So price listening range, there's no reason to get a trade. There's a bad earnings, really bad earnings on BA, and then so let's see if this level breaks. That would give us an easiest trade on BA. That's a rising wedge into the supply. This again stopped at gap supply here and then formed a range. Breakout of this one would give us a target of 142.31 on BA. So definitely on high watch. Baba is gonna print some lows here. Definitely gonna print some new lows on Baba, but I just done playing these names, these Chinese names. So Bank of America just right at the resistance, so why not just set the alert for calls, right? Set the alert for calls, and then this could be also a short put trigger. Just be a quick day trade. I would not try to hold it long if I'm playing this low break here, because price is still in this range here. My price is still in this range, and then it can bounce back off this again. So if you are playing this low break, consider it just a day trade, no swings, right? Or a quick scalp. So above 34 or below 33, 34, Bank of America, I'm watching. Set on alert. BBY, never mind. Beyond looks like head and shoulder forming on the daily. Yeah, Andy. It looks like it's head and shoulder. So for head and shoulder to fail, this is your level 2888. So this is 28. So this was a big breakout level. There's a nice consolidation on beyond meat, and then price broke out of this level, stopped at the supply here. This level was given. Also told you guys that it's gonna break in just by looking at the volume profile alone the other day, when price was just consolidating at these levels, and then we ripped higher. Our 38.40 my target got hit, and then price met supply. Now it's just working its way down. So I have two levels on beyond. So anything, so this is also a fake out. So right, so this is a range, and then we got this range fake out. So anything above this level would give us a good calls, right? Would good call trigger, and anything below 2888 would be a fake out, and then price can just start its downtrend again on uh, on this level break here. So definitely watching key. There's so many good setups, guys. So many fucking good setups going into um, next week. See, cat is an absolute tier. I'm kind of mad that I missed cat on Friday because this was on my watch list. This on my watch list gave us a perfect break. Um, Gave us a perfect break. Retested it here right on the magnet and just ripped higher all day. 1000% play right there. Um, but it's all right. We'll catch it next week. Um, Cat pretty extended here at these levels. Wouldn't try to chase it. Nice volume came in. I don't know if there was a news or something, but definitely extended here at these levels. Wouldn't try to chase. CCJ heading into supply here. So I'll be watching these uranium names. Has some gap to fill. Nice earnings actually. Really good surprise on earnings. So definitely watching if they try to squeeze it higher, because volume's coming in this name. So definitely on watch CCJ with the targets of 27 on a 25.90 break. Earnings this week on cat. Okay. CCI guys, one of the weakest name out there. I think this one can we're gonna short this name easily, easy shot on CCL if we break this lows at 845. This is my target. I think airlines gonna be the first one to come down in this next leg up. So also looks like a head and shoulder here forming on this one. So I'm watching 845 or 810 as a good confirmation to play on CCL with some heavy size on those level breaks. So definitely on high watch. So Chewy completed 4 moves up, and then just working its way down now. Let's see what's in the okay. So this is actually a good chart. Prices enter the magnets, consolidating. So now this demand became supply right here, and then price gap down. So I'm watching. So if she put making new highs tomorrow or this week, I'm watching this level as a retest of this range here. So as a retest of this range and a rejection can give us a good short entry on Chewy. So if it doesn't, then I'm watching this lows to break and then play the puts, which is 35.57 or 37.20. That's the range I am looking at. I was gonna look at ES. What's ES doing? Okay, so it rejected so far. It's pulling back. Looks like it's forming this bear flag here. Um, okay. So 408, so this level I'll be watching carefully on ES to see if we got any bounces of this level on the ES after this break here. Yo, you guys liking this session so far? Let me know, guys. Let me know. I hope I'm not boring you guys with the more analysis, like over analysis. Um, but my YouTube fam also let me know in the chat how you guys liking it. CLF is actually a good one. CLF, I want to play CLF calls to be honest. 1776, right? 1776. What happened in Comcast? Bad earnings, probably because of Roku too. Fire, fire. Thanks a lot. Hope. Thanks a lot for the nice comments. Coin, guys. Coins. So Cathy Wood sold the coin. So now it's time to retire. But I'm watching 59, 73 to play the downside on coin because coin is just a clear supply here, clear daily supply. Watch if price coin go there, fill the gap, reject, and then come back down. It would also be a kind of bear flag. If we see right, so just same setup as a firm. So watching the 59.73 to lows or watching this level to play the supply rejection here. A quick. Yo, I don't know what she's doing. Like one of the bad investor out there, to be honest. If I want to buy something, guys, I would just I don't know. Like at one point, you are saying to people that economy is recovering, if you're saying the economy is recovering, and on the another end you come out and then selling your high conviction names, like what? Tough situation, guys. Tough situation. She's telling the investors to hold, and then she says she's selling. First was the Palantir, and then the coin. There are a lot of other names, and then guys, what's going to be the next one? What's going to be the next one? The next one's going to be Roku. The next one is going to be Roku. She's going to be selling. She's saying it's a $1,000 stock. She's going to sell that. And then all the ARK bag holders just gonna, they can't do shit right now. They whoever bought ARK, they are already in loss. Let me show you a good example. I've got a monthly chart. Let me remove this drawings here and then show this volume profile. Most people, most retail is bought at this pump. If you look at the volume, most volume is traded above this level, right? If you look at the volume profile, most volume is traded above this level on this rally higher, right? Most traded are this level, and then at this level only the institution loaded, right? No one knew about Cathy at this level, right? No one knew about Cathy at this level. No retail knew, right? So and then they pumped it, and then now it's coming back to this level, and then now the institutions are loading. They don't want this shit again, and then price is consolidating at this huge volume bar. And then once this lows break, which is COVID lows, I believe, once COVID lows break, guys, this is over, guys. Game over, guys. It been the history books. That's it. There's no coming back. Okay, so what's up with Costco, guys? As mentioned, Costco to the premium members last week that Costco is poised to make new highs. Poised to make new highs because there was the incomplete structure of the waves to the upside. Then we had this ABC going to the upside, one, two, three, three waves at here. When it gap down, people were expecting it to continue, but told my members that it's not going to break down because there's an incomplete wave structure. I can see 5 waves not completed. So fifth wave is up now, and then priced into the supply. Probably can push a little bit more here before we can short it back down for a fresh new lows on Costco to around 300, 330 level. Pricing this huge bear flag. Mm, yes, uh, guys, guys, I love enjoying, guys. I love charting and then talking to you guys. Whenever I chart alone, it just gets so boring because I think like it's so silent, guys. Is but that's why I come out sometimes. In the midweek, I chart with you guys, and then just it's more fun. Um, so CRMs, nothing's really going on in CRM. Um, Guys, I'm gonna look at all the names. Guys, it's fucking 7 o'clock and we still at sea. Okay, I gotta make it quick. Um, Crowd, I wanna look at crowd. Let's turn off this volume profile. Cisco, okay, Cisco is a good one actually. I'm waiting for this low to break. So if we break this lows, then I wanna play the puts, and then if we break this highs, I'm gonna play the calls. So it's that simple. CVS, nothing really going on right now. Um, so not gonna play yet. Fucking CVX, damn, this is pumped hard. Okay, hit my target on the dot. It's 163.28. Didn't even look the chart. Guys, if you guys remember, look at this. Yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years down. Told you guys a pump is coming in these names. Look, shoot up, perfectly shot up. Probably gonna make some new highs too. Gonna put pressure on stocks, on everything out there. So Delta Airlines is also a good shot and long. Because price consolidation is bull flag, right? Price consolidation is bull flag. So I am, guys, it's not gonna be a bullish setup, even though we have this flag, unless we break this highs or this high. So anything under that is still uh in a range. It's not a confirmed breakout. So don't expect price to just is bullish just because it break out of the flag. These are just patterns. They are just to fool the retail traders out there. Do not trust the patterns break. Always trust the horizontal line breaks. It's that easy. Um, 3146 level. I'm watching for the downside play, and then for the upside, I'm watching just a quick day trade, guys. No swings, the straight trade or quick scalps. 3220, 32 is a good level to play the upside. Dash, fuck dash. I don't like to play dash. On Dropbox is actually a good one. Earnings coming up. Datadog, DE, shit, is pump. Dal is just consolidating in this bear flag. Nothing really happening. I think this can see continuation. Um, DFEN, so that's the aerospace 3x. Just a ETF of shares like LMT, shares like RTX. These are ETF for that, and then definitely on watch if it makes some highs here because that's the three green soldiers there. It can make break out of this bull flag, confirm the change in trend completely of this huge consolidation break. So definitely can rip higher tomorrow and can make a three green soldiers of that daily break it, and then price consolidating, pulling back into the flag, and then getting ready for a next leg high. So let's see what happens. Yes, guys, this is being recorded. So if you guys want to go have a coffee or something, or want to watch it back later on, you can. Yo, this is a good one. see you guys in the morning live trading. Um, Never mind. Okay. DKNG. Oh, DKNG is a good one. DKNG, I like the shot. I'm watching a 13-16 level break on DKNG to play the shots on it. Dollar Tree. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about Dollar Tree, to be honest. Just sideways action. Doku. Okay, Doku's I think also one of the Kathy names, isn't it? I mean, it does look like an arc chart. Um, so nothing really going on in Doku. So just sideways action. So either break this highs or break this lows to get a trade. Anything in between a chop. Guys, most of the energy names are breaking out. So DVN had probably earnings morning. So I think this can pump on earnings. This can definitely pump on earnings. So watching DVN just to load some uh, earnings play. And then watching EA, nah, not EA. I think like I just want to be very selective with the setups. On eBay is actually a good one to play the downside because I already saw the rejection of this supply here, right? Already saw some sort of rejection, so I'm watching 48, 40 level to break with the targets of 47, 53 on it. Yes, sir. Anfis energy. Okay, this is making new highs. Damn. Fire. This is one of the names I just cannot. Okay, look at all these energy names giving fire rigs, giving huge profits, and then there's a deviant earnings coming tomorrow. Let's see. I think it can pump on earnings. And then all these tech companies, they're reporting shitty earnings. It just shows you where's where's market is heading, where the most money is flowing, where the consumer is most spending their money on, and then how scared the consumers are, or um, how carefully the consumer spending. But they're not spending money on anything now, like Apple phones or Google products or on Amazon, just because it's time to save money now, because they are getting more of their money in their banks paying more interest. So consumers money is in their banks, they're earning interest on it, they want to spend it in the economy. So it's decreasing the and then they also don't want to borrow the money to spend it in the market, which also is slowing the growth, right? It is showing in their earnings report right now, which would be which will glorify also in the next earnings report we see, right? So Etsy was a good one. I forgot about it. So Etsy reported earnings. So I'm watching both sides, right? So after earnings, it can be earning pump or dump. So I definitely want to be part of that. So below 100 is a good cycle level to play the puts. To downside has some gap to fill, and then above 107.21 also can push up to 111. So definitely a good setup. Um, oh guys, look at this setup. Look at it. Looks like a squeeze. Looks like a squeeze setup. Um, so I'm watching XP 107.46. So 107.46 break. I know most people would say this is this bear this bull pattern here, but all I want is just 107.46 break and then just squeeze it higher, because thing is this sector is lagging a lot. So we can get a pre-earning or run up here on this name. Let's see if we get it, and then would give us a good trade on the daily here with the targets of 111.65, and then we have a gap to fill on this one again. And then we already got a bull flag breakout here, right? Ford's pumping hard, bit extended. I want to chase it at these levels, to be honest. Okay, no, never. Fang earnings also coming up. as phase. This is also one of the growth names. You probably heard about this name. This is a SPAC, and then we know where all SPACs headed after their initial run up. So this one will be no exception. And then just wait for price to settle down a bit. Probably made a new highs or something, right? And when the IVs drop on this name, I would just buy long dated puts and then make free money on this one. Um, so that's why this shit is in my watch list. Uh, FCX coppers, okay, copper's ripping, but no real good levels here. Has the gaps. We'll just watch it later on. FedEx. I don't want to play FedEx. Guys, look at this first solar earnings. Another energy name, fire earnings, 250%. Shows you everything that you want to confirm. Okay, this Fastly, one of the shittest company out there, broke this downtrend, probably retesting that downtrend. So I'm watching. Okay, let's look at the magnets. Okay, add the magnets here. Can it squeeze higher? I don't want to play the upside on this one because price is in a range. So what I would do is I would have this 1097 level as my downside because playing downside is more fun than the upside. It's that simple. 1097 and 1052 is my target, but 1052 is a good target to the downside. But if we look at, and this is also a good level, so 1052 is a good level. Yeah, so we just market is pumping on bad earnings. Look at this Chinese names. Okay, what's Hong Kong index doing? Okay, guys, look at this. This is dropping hard to the new lows here. God damn. Because I remember I posted this chart here when it went into the supply. I was like, all these Chinese names, the risk to reward is terrible now for all these Hong Kong names, and there are very high chances that we see a huge rejection of this level. Rising wedge into the supply was forming because this move, this rejection alone produced 15% drawdown. So you would see some sort of reaction of this level for sure, and then we did saw a huge rejection. 12%, probably more, is about to come. Tough situation. Gold. Okay, I think it's time to rip gold higher. Okay, gold is ripping higher actually. Recessions here, buy the gold. Right, that's what they say. So GDX, a gold miner company, I think it's starting up nice. But the thing is, guys, the NEM, the company that came out the other day, and then they were like, they have shitty earnings. All these companies, they're supposed to perform good in this high inflationary times, especially this the gold-related companies, silver-related companies. But they came out, they were like, they're having huge costs of mining just because of the oil rising, and then they get dumped, right? So if they make new lows, I still wouldn't be surprised. So I'm watching GDX to play. I like GDX more. So GDX 25,653, I'll be playing for the upside, and then for the downside, good level 2553 is a good level to play the downside on it. So I'm watching these both levels on GDX. If you look at on the weekly, just consolidating, just under this level here, under the daily weekly magnets. So let's see how that goes. Yo, there's just so many names, guys. If I chart alone, let's say if I'm not going live or something, I just if I chart alone, then I done usually in like 1 hour, like all these charts. So since I'm just streaming with you all, so then I try to go a little bit deeper in the analysis, and then try to explain the psychologies and then levels around it. So it just takes a bit more time. So GM is actually looking good one. 3640. Gonna play the breakout. How many alerts we got? 26. Okay, not bad. Look at this GME shit. Bear flagging inside the bear flag. So I'm watching. Okay, I'm watching which level? Just watching this level just to be safe. I would say why not. Okay. Just watching this 3210 level to play the downside. If this is a support bounce, that will also be a good level to play the calls, right? Because we have seen a good reaction of this support here in the past. This nice reaction of this support here, right? Price bouncing off, so there's no need to be bearish unless levels are breaking. So this level or either this one, uh, 35, 55, a good scalp level, 36, 70. And for the downside, 30, 50 is a good one. You look at this Google, ripped higher, just in a range, doing nothing, just in a range. Okay, GS is actually a good one, guys. We broke out of this prior highs, retested it, and then what are the chances we go higher? Can be, or it's a fake out. We'll find out. But if it's looking bullish, I'm gonna have a bullish level. So 335, 33, a good level to play the breakout to a next level 347 on this one if they squeeze it. Let's look if there's any supply here. Oh guys, a clear supply level, a clear 2 hours base here into GS. So I'll be careful going long around this level, or if my target get hits, I'll cover my loss. Actually, I don't like to play this. Guys, actually so choppy. It's so choppy. Even on the daily chart, it's so choppy. Look, there's no clear trend in this name. Even this shit is going down, but it's a chop. So I don't trade this one. I just chart. HLT. I don't know if I want to play HLT, but that's a good level to play the downside. It's gonna set on a lot. And then for the upside, we already have couple names. I already have my alerts on this sector here, so I just don't want to have too many alerts within the same sector. Okay, HP, I see you. It's a Warren Buffett stock, guys. This guy's buying this stock a lot. So along with Oxy, so if it breaks out, they try to pump it. I just want to be part of it. 33.57, so a nice base here forming. Nice round base bottom. Oh shit. Nice round base bottom is forming. We break out, can push higher. Alright, so IBM bouncing off support. I don't want to play IBM yet. Intel dropped hard. So what are the chances Intel pump tomorrow? There are chances. So definitely Intel on high watch for tomorrow. If we break this 3662 level on Intel, it'd be a quick scalp, quick day trade on it. I see the green, I take the green kind of play. Nice volume. JD. The thing is, at this point, there are manipulation at the top on these Chinese names. Like HSI, this Hong Kong market is down, and then these names gap down in the morning, and then they pumped back up in the afternoon session, and then next thing, same thing, guys. If it's gapping up in this closing, so a lot of chop, especially if playing Chinese names. So I would just stay away from these names. I had a hard time playing those names. They don't follow the technicals well. So JPMs doing nothing, just sideways. Either we break this highs or break this lows on it, but not looking good. Banks, I told you, clearly lagging sector here, didn't even reach this prior highs. So it shows you the strength of the market that we are in, right? Market is only pumping on this basically earnings, not earnings, but on the tech. Tech is ripping and the market is ripping. Most of the sectors are just lagging, not even moving, just there. Coke, oh, okay, I like Coke. Coca-Cola, I mean. 64.44 is a good level to play the calls on it with the targets of 65.11 on it. So we got this nice downtrend break on some volume after earnings, retested it. A move is digested of that earnings, and then anything above 64.45 would be a good one to play. KR no, LC no. Gosh, Lucid is a good one. Okay, this one like I think this is also one of the cat's favorite name to buy. So 1778 is a good one because the price dumped a lot. You know, consolidation after that break, and then getting ready for another leg lower on 1778 break. Right, if this is price if needs to reverse, it needs to break this level. Simple as that. Right, anything in this range is a chop. Lemonade. This is also not a good company. So give us a fake out. So I would still want to have my alerts to the downside. LMT, I want to play the upside on LMT. I think all these, the issues we're seeing right now, the Nancy Pelosi is going to Taiwan, and then getting some threats from China and stuff. So I think all these defense names can repair. So definitely on watch all these defense names. All right, have a good one, bro. Mm. Yes, look at this energy name. Boom, making new highs. What does this tell you? LRCX making new highs. Lulu's on guys. All right, you know what? I'm gonna head out too. Let me know in the chat if you guys have any questions. Any charts you want me to look at. I'm just gonna chart later on. After having a dinner. And then we'll post my watch list later tonight. So let me know, guys, in the chat any questions you might guys have, or any charts you want me to look at. Tesla. Tesla actually looking good, but a bit extended here on the daily. Out on chase, but they should kind of pump. A lot of volume came in. Um, so tomorrow I'll be watching Friday highs. Friday highs breaks, and then 943 the next level on Tesla. Nothing in between. Apple, okay, Apple chart is a good one. Stopped at resistance here. I stopped at this resistance on this weekly resistance. I wouldn't play the upside yet. Daily is a bit extended on the magnet, pretty far away. We might get a retest of this level, or if this is the top, we'll see. But I wouldn't chase at this level. Shopify. Ooh, Shopify is a good one. Not looking good actually. I mean good one. I mean for the downside. Okay, so we have both levels, bull and bear levels here. This is a clear supply that was in on the daily. Price went here and rejected. So anything below 33.60 would be a good target to play on Shopify. So I'm just gonna set my alert at 33.59, and for the upside you wanna see 36.70 above, but looking weak. With the targets of this is the next daily demand right here. So break this, can come to this, and then breaking this level would be a really good flush on Shopify with the targets of 1763. So has a lot of room down. Square, another Kathy name, is going back to where it belongs. Nothing, just sideways consolidation. Didn't really hit that supply. Looks like a incomplete count here on Square. So watching 76.42 break with the targets of 80.32. would be a good one. So we put it on the green one tomorrow to see if we break this level, and then there's no real resistance uh, until 80.32. I would be careful going long around this level, or this is a good supply zone right here. BLK, what's that? What's that? BlackRock. Okay. Yo, this should remain. Oh, BlackRock had a SPY. I didn't know that. Same thing as moves the same as SPY. Looks like it. Just a sideways consolidation here. Um, Huge consolidation for like couple months going on. Um, right. So nothing's really. We got this break here. But unless price is above, this highs is gonna make more of it. So if you're gonna play it, just a quick trade would be about Friday highs. A quick trade about Friday highs, 674 breaks, and then 690 or 635. Would be good targets on it to play. And then for the downside, I want to play downside on it. I mean, if this level holds 675, then can test come back this range here. That it broke out. There's a clear range breakout. If we get a retest of this level, and then pull it back up, so that would also be a good one to watch. All right, guys. Any more? Let me know. That's it. That's it, guys. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna head out. You guys let me know how you guys like this charting session. Go on my Twitter. Write some nice words if you guys like a quick one, right? uh, like just a quick like 2 words. I would really appreciate it for you guys doing that, and then I'll continue to do this free charting session for you all going forward too. So have a good night, everyone. I'll catch you guys tomorrow in the live trading. See you guys.